Today we'll be reviewing a pen from an Indian manufacturer known as ASA pens. The name of the pen is ASA Nauka. Right? It comes in this nice little velvet snug pen case that we have. Sliding the pen out of it, we'll see the whole pen, and there we are. This is the pen ASA Nauka. As you can see, the name is already engraved on the cap. This is a demonstrator pen which is not completely transparent but is translucent a bit. This pen is made to order, in the sense that once you place the order on the website by selecting which materials you want, which nib size you want, which filling mechanism you want, the manufacturer manufactures it according to your requirements, and then after 4 to 6 weeks it gets shipped to your place. Hence, this is not readily available in the market as many of the other pens or many of the other brands are. Let's see what we have. Nice ball and ended clip over here, threaded, as you can see, threaded cap, nice huge cap that we have with a pointy tip over here. As for the body and the section, here we are. It is a simple steel nib, as you can see, with ASA already engraved on it. There you are. I already filled this pen with an ink, about which I'll be telling you in a moment. So this is how it looks when it's filled with an ink. The one that I have, the one that you are seeing over here for the review purposes, is an eyedropper only pen, but this is available as 3-in-1 mechanism also. Means you can have it as a cartridge or converter or as AD itself, but the one I prefer to use is eyedropper only, hence this is what I have. Taking a close-up of it a bit. It's a medium tip pen, it's medium nib, acrylic section, and the whole body. This is not a small pen. Like putting it in your hands, as you can see, it completely occupies your hand. And this is uncapped. When it's capped, it will even take more space, completely filling up the palm of your hand. Right? Let's measure it with a scale, or at least let's get an approximate measure of it. Approximately, you can say that this pen measures 16 centimeter when it's capped. When uncapped, it would be obviously less than that, and this can be posted, and posting would increase the length dramatically to around almost at 19 centimeters. Since this is already a huge pen to write with, writing with posted would not be a very obvious or very comfortable solution, but if you prefer it that way, obviously it is your choice. I prefer it to write uncapped. I prefer it to write unposted. The section and the barrel, the section and the body are again threaded over here with multiple, as you can see over here, with multiple threads going on. Hence, because this is an eyedropper only pen, and there are a huge amount of threads present over there. It is a huge capacity barrel that we have, with almost 3.5 to 4 milliliters of ink going in, which I have measured with regular syringe that you can have, doctor's syringe that you have, with a 5 ml capacity syringe. I have almost poured in 4 ml or 3.5 to 4 ml of it before filling it to the brim. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I have filled it up only half, so that you can see the awesome and the beautiful ink slushing flowing in through this demonstration part. The ink that I have used for this purpose is this Diamond Shimmetastic Blue Flame. As you can see, this is the shimmertastic ink, and there you are, the golden shimmer particles which are already accumulated at the bottom and which will now soon disappear from the bottom because this bottle has now been inverted. Since the pen has a medium nib, it writes wet. We will see that in the writing sample in a moment over here. The pen writes really wet, which is somehow really good for using it with a lot of your shimmertastic inks, be it of diamine or of any other brand, because it lets a lot of shimmer particles pass through from the pen to the paper and gives an awesome glitter or the glow to your writing experience. Now let's proceed with the writing sample. The name of the pen is ASA Nauka, where ASA is the brand name, Nauka is the pen name, which also means boat in Hindi. It is a huge pen. It is not small by any standards at all. It has got steel nib, medium, the ink that we are using for this is diamine shimmertastic ink. Specifically, the one that we are using is blue flame, which has got golden particles. For line width, if you're talking about, you can get a huge and a decent amount of line variation over here, as you can see. As you can see, while getting line variation, I have to press very hard on the steel nib and it causes the tines to separate a bit. So getting huge, thicker lines is preferably not my choice. But if you want, sure, you can do that. But anyways, this being a medium writer in itself in the first place, a medium nib, you're already getting a thick line. How about reverse writing? Let's try that. It works. It gives you a bit of fine line, but with a lot of scratchy feedback. And the ink does tend to dry out a bit when you're writing in reverse, as you can clearly see over here. That is something which I would not prefer to do, but while reviewing, it is something that I would wanted to show to you people. This is a wet writer. And why do I call it a wet writer? As you can clearly see over here. It's gone, completely gone. The dry time of the diamine ink plus this hugely wet writer pen is very high. Specifically on a good paper like this. This is a Fabriano paper, 70 GSM, thick paper. It does not have much bleeding effect. One of the reasons why I chose this ink with this very specific pen is to show you the glitter properties or the shimmering properties of ink that we have. As you can see, almost every single letter that I put on this page under different angles shimmers and shines. Even the ones which got rubbed off are having some residual shimmer present over there. So this pen, my personal preference is to use it with various shimmertastic inks or shimmering inks of any brand for that matter, because the amount of shimmer that I'm going to get out of this is very huge as compared to any other pens that you have. One more thing for size comparisons that we can use is trying to compare it with the regular pens that you have, other regular branded pens that are available in the market to us. This is the new Kaweco Parkeo thing that we have, also known as Bad Taste. can obviously see the size difference over here. This is your Jinhao X450. Let me kind of get that for you. Yeah, Jinhao X450. Placed again side by side. And on the larger scale that we have is at WSB Wax 700. As you can clearly see, this pen, ASA Nauka, clearly outranks all the other competitors in this, in the matter of its size. So clearly, this is not a pocket pen, specifically not a shirt pocket pen. If you're talking about, and believe me, this pen has fallen out of my shirt pockets quite a few times, and not been damaged yet, thanks to its sturdy build that we have over here. This is a highly recommended pen for starters or people who want a bit of customization in their own pens, and people who also want an Indian pen for that matter. Thank you.